Nelly, look what we got here. We got a surprising amount of water coming on in. What's going on, guys? LCG here, back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Alright, let's see. So if I remember correctly, last time we left off, I had just had this great epiphany about how we were going to set this base up a little bit more, with all this area right here being the nasty, yucky slime collection, right? And then we're going to remove this door. I think we're going to knock all this stuff out too. So let's go ahead and cancel these. We don't want those in there right now. And unfortunately, I think we're going to deconstruct at least one of those right now. We'll knock that down. And this right here is all going to be for contaminated dirt, fertilizer, algae. And we want to, I guess that'll be good for now. We'll just have the one right there. But I think eventually this is, if we can ever figure out how to get slime. Only slime in these. I don't want it in any of these ever for any reason. Yeah, so this episode, we're going to work on getting that set up. Alright, let's go ahead and kick away all these duplicants still. We're rejecting them. We don't want them. Seems silly, but we really don't. Where was it that we were built? I thought we had a tile ready to be built there. We were going to make them come across and get water from here. Didn't we set that up? Alright, we'll see. But, alright, back to what we were talking about. We're going to want to dig all this stuff out. And they're going to be forced to come back through this way through a little clean area, right? And I think you guys saw it earlier. I was working on running some wire to these lights, right? We're gonna keep doing that. And I'm going to let some of this play out. We don't have anybody that's super stressed out anymore. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's check our overlays real quick. We're still doing pretty good on oxygen, so I'm not too pressed for much of anything right now. Let's try to keep it that way for as long as we can. We're already on cycle 21, and we're getting some CO2 buildup down here, which is okay. That's real okay for the time being. And how are we going to do this? I'm going to go through, remove. We don't want any contaminated dirt in here. Fertilizer looks like it's okay. It's not really producing anything gnarly. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and roll through some of this stuff, and I will bring you guys back. I don't foresee anything too exciting happening in the next couple of minutes. So I'm gonna let these guys catch up on what it is they need to be working on. Ooh, am I ready for them to start digging this out? Yes, the obsidian they can dig out. And yes, those two are unreachable. Yeah. Alright, we're in a good spot. We're gonna let this stuff roll through. And we're gonna hopefully get a couple paintings up in here too. I'd like to get this stuff rolling, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, everybody sit tight. Alright guys, I'm going to bring you back in for a quick second. We're going to take a look here. So as you can see, we have these fantastic paintings put up specifically for Shannon. Our best artist was on the job. Who was that? Go ahead and give credit where credit is due. Old Floyd with a creativity of 1. I'm not very impressed. I'll be honest with you. I probably could have done that, but I'm all about the effort. Okay, you get an A for effort, buddy. Let's go ahead and harvest this stuff up, because these guys love that food. We got 6,500 kilocalories. Not a lot, so we're going to continue putting planter boxes down inside of here. Alright, we got our shower built, and I have... Oh, this pump is unreachable, probably because of this. Alright, we'll deconstruct that. And there we go. Now it's reachable again. This is out of order. Do we have a cleaning on there? This should be clean. We will double check that just to make sure. Alright. Drop some more mealwood plants in here. I'm just catching you guys up on what these guys have been working on here. And another thing is, as they've carved this out, I decided to put an algae terrarium right inside of here. And you can see it's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, I know it's up high, but I didn't want it to be immersed after we drop our poo water sewage in there. So we're going to leave that up there. And it looks like it's still pushing out oxygen, so it's got to be pulling something up from there, I guess, right? And we're going to have to build another tile across here. See, how does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4. That should give them access to these higher ones. There we go. What else was there? Oh, the research. This is what we're gonna go to the med bay. That gives us access to the apothecary, which will cure most diseases. The rejuvenator regenerates a wounded duplicant. I haven't had an injured duplicant yet, so that's not really a concern. But this right here, the mesh tile, is wall or floor tile to enclose a room, and it does not obstruct the flow of liquid or gas. So what I'm thinking of there is when they decide to start puking and get nasty, that's where we're going to need that. We're going to need that for when they start puking and stress vomiting all over the place. Okay, so that's out of order. This one's only got 2 visits remaining. Let's go ahead and... What did we decide we were going to do for toilets? I think we had decided we were going to put lavatories in here. So that's going to be another go. And let's get another tile up here so that they can crawl across. You can see we're just kind of getting things caught up, and then realistically it's going to be breaking into this and setting up our slime processing facility, because we will start running low on algae at some point. So we don't want to do that anytime soon. And we'll take a look at our overlay one more time. Yep, looking just like I expected. Across the board we're doing alright. So I'm going to cut you guys out just one more time as we kick away all these duplicants. And hopefully I can migrate at least the toilets into here after these guys are done right. Oh, it should be coming up any minute now. Yeah, I'll bring you guys back when I start running the piping for this, alright? Everybody stand by. Alright guys, it finally happened. This is terrible news. Terrible, terrible. So we have contaminated water in here. This is not something that I was prepared for. But here's what we got to do. We need to find a place to build a new water reservoir. And I'm thinking double wall. We'll dig all this out with a high priority and have 2 walls. And this will be our new clean water reservoir. And on top of that, we'll have our clean water pump, and we will enclose that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to digging. We're going to have to dig all this out. We have 2 walls here. I don't know how big we want to make this. The good news is that we can now use this as our... Alright, so let's see. We got to do 4 high. Leave a row. We'll do that for right now. And we will put a sandstone ladder in. Right there. This is unfortunate. I wasn't prepared for this. You guys know I wasn't. I didn't think that this would get contaminated as early as it did. Let's go ahead and speed this up. And it looks like it's just in time. This is almost done. So we can then deconstruct all this. Put our piping in for wastewater. And tie a pump in from here to here. This pump will pump water over to here. And then we'll just run all the clean water out from there. That's unfortunately the way we're going to have to do this. And this is going to take significantly higher priority because I do not want to dabble with any contaminated water. So get to work, people. That's the unfortunate truth of where we're living right now. What are you guys stressing out? You should be breathing just fine in there. And hopefully that'll keep us on track with good good water production. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of scoping this area out, trying to see if I see any more water, but I really don't. I see this, which we'll probably tap into very quickly. A lot of carbon dioxide in here too. We'll probably do a similar thing with the algae right there. Alright. You know what? Let's make this a high priority as well. 99999. And this can all be an 8. I kind of did that prematurely. What's our research looking like? We got 2 more on there. No big deal. We're still pretty good on power. Nothing stored in there, which is where our contaminated dirt would go. Now, we'll build another temporary outhouse right there, and then eventually we'll deconstruct this one. Let's make sure all this is reachable, which it should be. Ooh, that one is unreachable. We'll have to put a tile in. It's just that one in the corner. Who would have thunk it? Yep, still unreachable. And harvest away. Whoop! Here's going to be a ton of food. Oh, I was not prepared for that. You guys probably saw that coming the whole time. You're like, oh, it's only a matter of time before somebody dropped. That's what happened. They dropped fertilizer in there. Or maybe they deconstructed it from somewhere. Strange, strange, strange. I don't know what to think these days. I'm all by myself in this little lonely world. And this guy. Does this puff just float around? Hey there, little guy. Go ahead, Shannon. Beat that thing up. Are you the one that's stressed out? Nope. Hugh, wait. Tilly and Hugh are stressed too. Breathing unhealthy air. Give these guys an algae terrarium. And why is this? Because I didn't prioritize that one little block. Yeah, be careful down there. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. It reminds me of Mario. Still unreachable. Okay. Maybe I should have done this. Now fix your priorities, people. We're on cycle 26. This is actually I'm not too upset with this. I'm not. Don't let me fool you with my negative Nancy talk. This is coming along pretty well. And double sandstone tile to surround this. Ooh. Did I goof here? We're gonna find out. We're just gonna do it live. I can't imagine we goofed too hard, but either way, by breaking into here, we're going to allow a lot more algae to be picked up as well, which is what we need and ultimately what we're going to want to put up here anyway. So, since the beginning of this episode, our priority has shifted. We now have contaminated water we need to fix. We cannot have contaminated water. And these things are using up a lot. Man alive, our oxygen is still doing surprisingly well. Let's see. Now, how are we going to get them? I think just like that. And we'll do this. Weep all this up. Really, guys? Some of this stuff is just silly. I figured, I don't know. Maybe not. Build that tile out. Actually, build those tiles out. And cancel the cancel. How do I do that? Cancel deconstruct. Cancel deconstruct. We're good to go. We'll leave it. Don't start with me. Reject all. Yep, so that's where we're at, guys. This is where we're at. If we had a few more duplicants, this would be going a whole lot faster, but so would everything else. And we don't need that. We really don't. We're doing good. We're doing real well right now, so let's not do anything to... Alright, who is that? Floyd. Floyd, feel free to get on that whenever you're ready, buddy. Alright. I think that's going to be it for a little bit. Sit tight. I will bring you back in a few, okay? Oh, Nelly, look what we got here. We got a surprising amount of water coming on in. And look what's rushing right over it. Fertilizer. Well, here's to hoping that that does not contaminate the water. Guess we can go ahead and deconstruct you. But now we have two generally clean water reservoirs, I suppose. How did we have this set up? Does anybody remember? I think we were going to use this as our clean water tank. So we can go ahead and just gut all that, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means this right here is going to have a hard time getting dug out. Fine, we just won't do it. You're getting awfully brave there, Hugh. We got people getting stressed. Who's on here? Floyd? Man, stress just skyrocketed here. I don't know what happened. Let's go ahead and put... Ooh, mess tables. What gas is that in there? Yeah. We'll put another massage table in right next to you, and a couple mess tables. Oh, wait a minute. These are all copper. Of course you're gonna want obsidian for that. No. Ah, I did it again. Oh. Nope, massage table. That's one. Sandstone. There, we'll put those in. And a pump in here. And a ladder so that they can get down on this side to continue building. We're in kind of rough shape with this, this little construction situation here. At no fault to anybody but myself, because I don't completely understand how some of this stuff works, okay? So, they should be able to come down here and work underwater for a little, I guess. Oh, yep. So maybe once this goes in, they'll be able to build down here more. I don't know. I really don't. But who's at 67? Tilly. And this one, who's below you? Shannon. Tilly, come on. You're gonna have to repair that, buddy. You know that. Alright, let's go ahead and deconstruct you. And build another sandstone outhouse over here. That way we can put an airlock on here. Yep, blast that contaminated dirt. Oh, Shannon. Or is that Shannon? No, that's you? Okay. Back to the plumbing. Here's what we're going to do. So this one is going to pump water into here. From here, we will have another pump. Let's see. Where is the one refinement? Use sand to purify contaminated water. How tall are you? You're too tall. Not too tall as in like too tall to work with, but 2 units tall. So we can deconstruct all this, bring this down one more because we're going to need area to put the pipes overhead. Yeah, pipes have to go in overhead. Or I guess I could just do 2 and drop it down a level. Right? Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that. And plumbing. We're going to need to have an outlet over here. We'll just put it somewhere in there, I suppose. I don't think it really matters. And we're going to need another pump. We'll put it right underneath there. To bring stuff out. Now, let's talk about this stuff. We got, looks like we got a lot of igneous rock. Can we build this through the floors? It looks like that shouldn't be an issue. Man, this is going to be a mess. I am not the best cookie for this job. Alright. So they're going to need that to get up there. We're going to need to dig. We will dig that out. And we're going to dig that out. Now this is going to be tile. All the way across. This is going to be a walking path, just so, I'm sorry, a path so that we can run pipe. So pipe's going to come up, going to come through here, and hit that. Okay. This is distracting. We're going to pump from here into here so it can get refined. This stuff is all going to get pumped straight into here. And that's why we have this. We can go boop, boop, boop. Clean water will come across and then up and in and in and in. So let's go ahead and do that now, I suppose, as well. And in. And in. Right? We're on the right track here, everybody. We're not doing too bad. Now this is going to have to pump water back across into here. Which shouldn't be the most difficult. Ooh. What's in there? Ooh, that's just toxic. I wonder what's being made in there. It doesn't tell us. It just says contaminated oxygen. Can we use a air deodorizer? And of course they want to build these out of obsidian. At this point I don't care. These all still have harvest remaining, so we are good. Alright, I think that's it's starting to look a little bit better. So we got our clean water reservoir. This is going to pump into here. Let's prioritize this real quick. We want to make that a little bit higher priority right now. Oh, good golly. I hope this works out. Food shortage. No. Alright, I suppose there is. Wow. That's strange. Hugh is completely stressed out. Why? Alright, Hugh. Lloyd, you're pretty pegged too, buddy. And Billy and Shannon are doing okay. So let's go ahead and let that roll back into refinement. Water purifier. Okay. Back into the plumbing. Ooh. We need to somehow liquid pipe runs one section over top of another without joining their systems. That right there is what's going to have to happen here. And a liquid pipe. Boop. Nope. Wait. That's wrong. This is going to pump out. What's this? From intake. Green ones are intake. Yeah, no, that's right. And then this is the output. So this piece needs to be flip-flopped. That is how that works. Is that how I had it before? Am I an idiot? Are those questions related? Can they breathe in here? The answer is no. Let's give them an algae terrarium. And I don't want to start pumping water into here until they start finishing this stuff up. So that's all a high priority. As is harvesting this. And we're good on food now. Our research is all done, so we can disable the research. You, where are you? Why aren't you on there? That's a 9 right now. I don't need you destroying anything else, you. Alright. That's where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and let this pan out for a little bit, and hopefully we end up with something nice. Because right now we don't have something so nice. Great. Somebody just puked all over. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. There's all of our contaminated water. That's what we were really hoping for. What? How are you even getting in there? Oh no. This is bad. This is real bad, guys. Alright. Sit tight. Get ready to come on back. And we're back. How could this have happened? We almost forgot. We need to get power to everything. All the things need power. Cool. Yeah. Which subsequently means this. There's one. We got power here, so we are going to run this across and down and across and down. And oops. Ran it to the wrong spot. There. I don't care if that room is particularly ugly. So, yeah. Liquid vent. We're going to put this up here, nice and high. And I've got all this stuff prioritized pretty high. All of it. And I'm not sure what everybody's focusing on. I know some of these guys need some stress relief, but I can't really keep them all on there for too long. Our oxygen levels are looking low. Maybe I should change this to an 8 for all this stuff. Right, I don't know why I'm digging that out. I'll get back to you on that one. 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8. Across the board. Come on. Yep, that's an 8. Those are 9s. I will let them have that in their lives. We're back up good on food. Prioritize. That's right. Back to the screen. I do want this algae terrarium. I want that filtering out some air. Because it's pretty dense down here. We're probably going to have to do one in here too. But it looks like up here, we can deconstruct that one. I'm very keen on deconstructing them as appropriate. Oh, snap. Oh, no. Those are both disabled, so we're happy there. And power is a 9, especially when we're out. We might need to take another duplicant on, boys. And unfortunately, I think we're just going to have a little bit of contaminated water for a little bit. Come on, Tilly. Why do you always go for that? Tilly, stop. Thank you. That's your only chance for fresh air. Mop this up, you filthy animals. So I found that these things just end up consuming a near endless supply of bottled water. Look at that. He's delivering just tons of water. That was literally like just thousands upon thousands of kilograms. Or hundreds. Look at. Why? Why? No, stop. What is going on here? You need 158 kilograms of water? Yeah, build this stuff underwater. Alright guys, this is LCG. We are running into a bit of a messy situation. Hopefully we can recover. Because stuff's not looking so hot these days for our poor... Look at Hugh is stressed out, Shannon's stressed out, they're laying in puke, there's puke up here. We're gonna need that med bay. Actually, I think we got the med bay research. So now we can start... Did we? Medicine? Where's the nasty... Oh, that's right, the bleach stone. Yep, that requires bleach stone. Where is our tile? I thought we finished that. Apparently we didn't do any of the novice research. Oh, well. We're gonna have to start dumping some of that down into here then. Flashing out, let me guess. You're gonna go straight to what? Ah, that's right. The only thing that's giving you oxygen these days. Dummy. Alright guys, this is LCG. I'm gonna wrap this stuff up and get out of here. We're gonna catch this stuff up maybe a little bit off camera. But until then, don't forget, stay happy, stay healthy. Be happier than these guys, because they are miserable right now. They're not doing so well. But good. F them. Alright? This is LCG, and I am signing out.